The Score is the place for local spring high school sports, and we've got some for you right now. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. By Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. SBS Carbon Copy in Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Maine Preventative Maintenance, your complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue, Waterville, serving the Central Maine community for over 100 years. JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print on just about anything. Valley Beverage, delivering great beverages every day. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good morning. Welcome to Morton Field here in Augusta, where this morning The Score brings you live coverage of high school baseball as the Cony Rams hosting the Erskine Academy Eagles. Mike Violet, AJ Knight here. Galen Neal is our videographer for this morning baseball this morning. And AJ, we have two teams coming in who are looking for their first win. They dropped their season openers, and both were handed some pretty decisive losses.
Yeah, Cony, all you have to look at is, I think, what the headline was for their story against a Messalonski team that is expected to be very good this season, but giving up 10 runs in a fifth inning, that'd probably sink most teams.
Actually, the headline in the paper the other day, in the Sentinel the other day, on the Mike Mandel story was Monster Fifth propels Messalonski over Cony. That Monster Fifth included 10 runs in the inning. Cony's way better than that. Messalonski's a good ball club, but you give up 10 runs in an inning. Obviously, you're getting an L.
Yeah, no, and so this Cony team, very talented, extremely good pitching staff last season, bringing a lot of talent back. 4 batters that hit over 300, 2 very good pitchers. Expected to be one of the top teams here in the Central Maine again. And on the other side, Erskine did lose a little bit of talent, looking to, I think, improve on what they did last season. But as Coach told us, week vacation not doing them any favors roster-wise.
Yeah, they've got a couple of kids who are on vacation. One of them is in Spain, so it's the way it is now. That's what kids do, so you play without them for this week and have them back next week. And for the Cony Rams, one of the players to watch today, Parker Morin. We've seen him all season long, whether it is football, playing quarterback, whether it's being a star on the basketball team, and now for the baseball team, what is he? Of course, the shortstop.
Hit one of the 4 players returning to that hit over 300 as a freshman last year, and I believe you said, which is funny to me because we were coming off a season before we said, and forgive me, the hockey player and the lacrosse face-off man for Messalonski.
Bryce Kroll,
we gave you deemed him potentially the best athlete that ever played at Messalonski.
Yeah.
Parker Morin, I think, is going to potentially earn that title for Cony the way he's doing what he's doing.
Well, I'm not going to say best ever. He's awfully, awfully good. That is for sure. And one other name drop here, Landon Foster. Legatron is a baseball player, too.
That's right.
After being a golfer, then a place kicker for the Cony football team. Of course, backstopping the hockey hockey team this winter. In goal, he is a starting second baseman for Don Plord's baseball team here. The umpires meeting with the players, going over the ground rules and such. So what we will do, take a time out. We'll come back, run down the starting lineups, get you set up for baseball. Morning baseball, the first of two, by the way. We're headed to Fairfield later on for Lawrence and Waterville. So the first of two, it's Cony and Erskine Academy. It's coming up after this on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our videographer Galen Neal back here live at Morton Field in Augusta. Morning baseball, Erskine Academy and Cony ready to get at it, and Colby Foster's Erskine Academy Eagles will go this way this morning. Jacob LaValle will lead off. He'll play in left field. Batting second is Ryan Tyler. Hitting third, playing first base, Hunter Ford. Batting cleanup, shortstop, Tristan Anderson. Hitting fifth and pitching today, Landon Blodgett. Hitting sixth and playing hitting sixth and catching today is Simon Clark. We had a late change in the Erskine Academy lineup. Let me get that for you. Playing right field now will be Blake Smith. So he will bat seventh and play in right field. Batting eighth, playing third base, Owen Robichaux. And hitting ninth and playing in center field today, it's Carter Ulmer. So it's LaValle, Tyler, and Ford. Anderson, Blodgett, and Clark. In right field, it will be Smith, and now Robichaux and Ulmer, 1 through 9, and they will face the serves of Lance Terrio on the hill for the Cony Rams.
Curious to see both these teams unhappy, obviously, with how their season started. Cony expected, obviously, with the 4 hitters returning that hit over 300 last season, bringing a very much good pitching staff mostly back. A team that went, I believe, 16-2.
Yeah, they were 16-2, number 1, and then got upset by Ellsworth in the playoffs.
So expected to be very good this season.
All right, ball down to second. Let's take a look at the Cony defense, left to right in the outfield. It's Riley Artkop in the left, Matt Boston in center, Anderson Noyes in right. Third to first on the infield, Wyatt McKernan is at third, Parker Morin at short, Landon Foster at second, Max Tibbetts is at first base. On the battery, Lance Terrio on the mound throwing 2. Trent Hayward, LaValle in the batter's box, and we're ready to go. Some morning baseball at 9:59. Our first pitch is low. Ball 1.
Breakfast and baseball. And I did have my coffee this time.
Yes.
Courtesy of Mike Violet. Thank
it's
you,
the
Mike Violet.
best $2.49 I've ever spent getting you coffee.
Much
so
appreciated.
we start at 9:59 with the temperature at 51 degrees. It's actually pretty comfortable. Pitch is fouled at the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, it's real nice. A little bit of gust, but in terms just for more so in the stands, in terms of the field of play, I don't think it's anything notable with the wind. It's nice today.
You know, given the time that we spent here last summer baking, doing Legion baseball, I'll take this.
There was a couple times we were a little worried about you there. You got cooked like a lobster.
Hot. Yeah, I wasn't red like a lobster, but I was cooked like one, that's for sure. All right, here's the 1-1. Excuse me, that is high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The wind, not much of a factor so far. The set. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Actually, might have been fouled at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Terrio goes from the set, which so many more pitchers are doing now, I think, to their detriment. But that's just me.
And we had that conversation. What did you say? Verlander, I think.
It was Verlander who mentioned it, yeah. Pitching from the stretch, how you have to try to throw harder. That is outside, and the count is full now on LaValle, 3-2. Ryan Tyler on deck. They play him short in the outfield, a little bit around to the right. The set by Terrio, the full count pitch. Fouled. Back to the screen. Count stays at 3-2.
Oh, they haven't put up the right field has, so this is, we were talking about this the other day on a broadcast. Right field very short, but has that taller Kennebec savings fence, Kennebec savings bank, but it gets deep in center field in a hurry.
Full count pitch is outside, ball 4. So LaValle gets a free pass to begin the game. Leadoff man on, and here is Ryan Tyler. Tyler, the second baseman, hitting second.
That's one of the things that Erskine Academy coaching staff said specifically. Said if we can just get some guys on base, I think we'll be in a game with a very good Cony team.
So Terrio walks the first man. Here's Tyler. Up and in, bends him back. 1 ball, no strike. So this afternoon, it's Lawrence and Waterville from Fairfield, 4 o'clock. First pitch there.
I think it's going to be a good game.
I do too. I like those two teams. Pretty even. We saw Waterville, of course, against Winslow.
Yep.
Win 18-4. Here's the 1-0. Wide. 2 balls, no strikes. So Terrio right now with some control issues here right out of the gate.
And we've seen that a lot here early in the season in that Waterville game, referencing Waterville-Winslow. I think I was just looking at it the other day. 11 walks and I think 5 hit batsmen in that game for the Winslow pitching staff.
LaValle a short lead. That one is popped up right side. Second baseman Foster. First baseman peels off, and Foster makes the play, 1 out. So a pop to second for Tyler. 1 out. LaValle still at first, and here is Hunter Ford, the first baseman. Ford, right-handed batter. It's a poke to get it out of here.
Especially
other than right field.
Yeah, right and left.
You don't see many home runs anywhere else but right field. First pitch is popped sky high. Maybe a play for Tibbetts. He ranges over and foul ground, and he missed it. Tibbetts ranging over to the fence, left-handed thrower, and the ground a little rocky over there, a little uneven, and he missed it. Not an error because he never got a glove on it, so it's just a strike.
Yeah, tough time tracking that down. I think the only one that had a play. And to your point, Mike, again, they only have the distance because it's on the fence and right, but if I remember correctly when we were here this summer, I think it's 400 to dead center.
You got to get all of it. The 0-1. That is a low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Hunter Ford, right-handed batting first baseman. He'll be followed by Tristan Anderson, the shortstop.
2 of the bats I'm talking to, looking at previews, of course, for Erskine Academy, those are the 2 names offensively that come up for the Eagles.
Terrio's 1-1 up. Throw to first by the catcher Hayward, and back to the bag in time there is LaValle.
LaValle a little casual about getting back to the bag there.
A little pedestrian.
Yeah.
Count 2-1 now on Ford. Terrio trying to bear down with a runner on and 1 out. Leadoff walk. 2-1 is hit well to left. That's going to go foul, but man, did he blast that one way out of this ballpark.
Yeah, he absolutely clubbed that one. If he's able to keep that straight, I think that's gone.
A titanic foul home run there by Hunter Ford. He got the head of the bat out on that one.
Just absolutely clubbed it. Like you said, just started tailing and just, but whew.
2 balls, 2 strikes now on Ford. A loud strike. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on a breaking ball. Ford trying to reach for one. He couldn't have hit that with a broom. And he is out of there. So on one pitch, he blasts one about 410 feet. In the second one, he swung at it in the left-handed batter's box. Baseball's a funny game.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, too, because for Terrio, like you said, give him something to think about. With him clubbing that one, he's able to come back and absolutely fool him.
2 outs now for Tristan Anderson. Throw to first and back to the bag, LaValle.
Uh-oh. Gonna get him started early, guys. Guys, you're going to get Mike started early. We're in the top of the first.
What are you suggesting, that I might say something like get the hitter out?
Hey, you got 2 outs. Don't put him on second.
I agree. The set by Terrio. And the pitch. Sky-high pop-up, middle of the infield. Morin calling it all the way, and Morin makes the catch, and that is it. So Terrio issues a leadoff walk and then settles down after that, gets a couple of pop-ups wrapped around a strikeout, and that's the end of that. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We've played a half. It's Erskine Academy, nothing. Cony coming up. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
The monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Cony Rams ready to come up to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. Don Plort's lineup goes this way. Wyatt McKernan leads off. He plays at third base. Batting second, right fielder Anderson Noyes. Hitting third, playing second base, Landon Foster. Batting cleanup, the shortstop Parker Morin. Hitting fifth is the DH Jordan Benedict. He's hitting for the first baseman Max Tibbetts. Batting sixth, the center fielder Matt Boston. Hitting seventh and pitching today is Lance Terrio. Batting eighth and catching Trent Hayward. And batting ninth and playing in left field Riley Artcop. So it's McKernan, Noyes, and Foster. Morin, Benedict for the first baseman Tibbetts. Then Boston, Terrio, Hayward, and Artcop the rest of the way. Facing the pitching of Landon Foster, the big right-hander.
He is not a small man. That's that middle of that lineup right there. No surprise you got to watch out for, because I believe it's Foster, Morin, Benedict, and Boston are their 4 hitters that return that all hit 300 last year.
So here's McKernan, the third baseman.
Don't see a first baseman DH'd for too often.
No, you don't. Usually it's the pitcher or maybe a weak hitting outfielder or something like that.
I'm a little surprised to see that.
But again, they're a little short with bats.
True.
Oh, excuse me, wrong team. Foul ball.
Did not hit anybody's car.
McKernan, 1 strike. McKernan, Noyes, and Foster. It's Erskine Academy that's short a couple of bats on school vacation week. Blodgett ready to the wind. Fastball hit hard to second. Right there is Tyler. Gobbles it up. Throws to first. 1 out.
Always nice to make the routine plays.
And today is a day where on the infield, you're probably better off to get it before the next hop, because the infield is so bumpy, as you can see, so splotchy. You want to have as few hops as possible. You want to wait on a hop because you're probably going to be in trouble. But that ball was hit so hard, it was spanked at Tyler with a nice play. Here's Anderson Noyes. Left-handed batter, fouls a bunt back in the air. 0-1 on Noyes. Noyes, the right fielder.
Oh, I've forgotten my normal baseball thing I say early on. A lot of foul ground here. I always like to comment on how much foul territory.
Yeah, there is from the plate back to the first baseline. Then it kind of narrows, but by that time, you're probably not going to get it anyway. All right, Noyes. 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on, no score. as we play here at the bottom of the first. Fouled back. And quickly, Blodgett in front. 0-2. Big right-hander, almost turns his back all the way on his windup.
He's got quite the, I guess, delivery.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it.
Probably hard to pick the ball up. Swing and a foul. 0-2 on Anderson Noyes. Landon Foster, the second baseman, on deck. Sun coming out.
It's a really nice day.
It's kind of partly cloudy. Well, Nubber over the pitcher's head. Tough play. Anderson in, and he has to eat it. A little Nubber, a squibber off the hands, right off the thumbs, and you knew if Blodgett couldn't field it, it was going to be a tough play. It's an infield hit for Anderson Noyes.
That's just in the perfect spot. He said just kind of muscled that up over Blodgett and land right in a great spot, and he's able to just leg that one out.
Anderson just had to eat it. Here's Foster. Landon right-handed batting. Second baseman. Runner at first, and Noyes can run. And he's going. Pitch is high for a ball. Throw is too late. And stealing second base is Anderson Noyes. Had that one in the bag. So Cony running here with their first base runner of the game. So now runner in scoring position for Foster with a 1-ball count. Blodgett to the plate. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one whistled its way right in the strike zone.
Big hole between the shortstop and third baseman if Foster could yank one there. The set, the 1-1. That is high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lawrence and Waterville this afternoon. Baseball at 4. And then Camden Hills at Skowhegan tomorrow afternoon at 3 in softball.
It's 3?
Yeah, what'd you think it was? High.
For some reason, I thought it was 4.
I'll double check with Brian Jones, but I believe it's 3.
Now, let's do that.
3 balls, 1 strike. I did text him 2 days ago, I believe, and when we go to commercial,
please,
I'll look up that text. High, ball 4, Foster draws a walk. So Blodgett nowhere close there, and runners are on first and second now, and look out, here's Parker Morin. Morin, the sophomore shortstop, do-it-all athlete.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
I'll bet he's a scratch golfer, too, you know? He's just one of those guys,
fills in for the tennis team every once in a while.
You just don't like, because he can do everything. He swings and misses there, strike 1, obviously. I'm kidding, but he is a superb athlete.
My brother-in-law is golfs enough, but golfed enough as a kid. He's one of those guys who he's like, my game today suck, and he
0-2 to Morin as he swings and misses again.
He doesn't take mulligans. He actually will shoot decent. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm shooting in the hundreds here. And your game was bad?
Mulligans are a necessary and vital part of my game.
Exactly.
The set by Blodgett. Checks the runners. 0-2. Check swing by Morin, and it's foul just to the right of us. And count stays at 0-2. I saw on Instagram this morning video of Caitlin Clark playing golf. Really? She looks like she could be on the LPGA Tour. Her swing is gorgeous.
I saw it today.
And she crushed it. Morin takes one high.
I saw it today, ironically enough, on Instagram. She was actually an all-world soccer player in high school before she quit and just focused on basketball.
She looks like just an athlete, but her golf swing was gorgeous. It was a tee shot, and she crushed it. Swing, a half swing to shortstop. It goes. Anderson gets one at second. That's all they're going to be able to get because Morin can run. Parker wanted to check it. It got by the pitcher, so it's a fielder's choice. Runners at first and third now. Foster is out 6-4, and Morin is on by the fielder's choice. And here is Jordan Benedict, the DH. 2 on, 2 out. Blodgett trying to get out of a jam. A walk and a infield hit. Landon to the set. Pitch to Benedict. Check swing, but it's a strike, and the throw as the runner goes to second is cut off by Blodgett. So that's a stolen base there from Morin, second of the inning.
I think that Blodgett making the call, 1, I don't think you're going to get him. 2, I don't want this to let a run in. I'm just going to get this guy at the plate.
The 0-1. High. 1 ball, 1 strike on Benedict, the DH. He's hitting for Max Tibbetts, the first baseman. 2 on, 2 out. Blodgett works quickly. We like that. Pitch, check swing, but it's in there anyway, and it's 1-2 on Benedict. I really think Blodgett's hard to pick up with that delivery of his.
Yeah, even not going from the full windup there, he still kind of turns his body.
Swing and a miss. They got him. Benedict strikes out, and Blodgett able to get out of a jam. After an infield hit and a walk, he pitches out of it with a ground ball and a strikeout. So for Cony, in the bottom of the first inning, no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. 1 done here at Morton Field in Augusta. Our score, there isn't any. It's Cony nothing and Erskine Academy nothing. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Landon Blodgett, who pitched out of a jam in the bottom of the first inning, will lead off here in the top of the second inning against Lance Theriault. Blodgett, a lot of power there, and he takes down and in ball 1, number 5 hitter in this lineup. It's Blodgett, Clark, and Smith. 5-6-7 against Lance Theriault, who walked the leadoff man and then retired the side in order. Low. 2-0. We have confirmed tomorrow is 3 o'clock. Camden Hills and Skowhegan.
Very much appreciate that. Actually, Chaz, I think, will appreciate it because he's running our camera tomorrow, and I had him down for 4.
We want Chaz to be on time.
Yes.
That is up and in. And the count is 2-1. Nope, it's 3-0. I thought so. Don't believe the scoreboard immediately. Now they fixed it. 3-0. Pitch by Theriault is right in there, grooved it. 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, Simon Clark, the catcher. You hear a little bit of wind kicking up, but really not bad. It's quite comfortable. Sun at our back. Low ball 4. So Blodgett draws a walk. So for the second time in a row, Theriault has walked the leadoff man. And here is Clark, the catcher. Simon, right-handed batter. Quick conference between Hayward and Theriault.
It seems like when Theriault in that first inning, when he was able to pitch to contact, it wasn't really blowing anything by anybody, but he was just getting pop-ups.
Yeah. They were putting it in play. Quick throw to first. Blodgett's going nowhere.
I don't think he's going to steal.
That throw to first, if it's Major League Baseball, I'm fining this guy after the game for throwing over there. Blodgett's going nowhere. The set by Theriault. Here's the deal. Strike called on Clark. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Clark. Infield at double play depth. Squirts up there, up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike on deck. Blake Smith, a late addition to the starting lineup. Hayden Chase was originally in the lineup.
Must have saw something in warm-ups.
Who knows? Coach's hunch? I don't know.
Got a feeling.
Set by Theriault. That's down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Play him straight up in the outfield. Terrio to the stretch. The 2-1 is hit high to left field. Art Kopp drifting back there, makes the catch. Easy can of corn, 1 out.
That's pretty good, like I said, pretty good contact. Just kind of hung up there, and Art Kopp easily able to camp underneath that one.
Well, when Terrio pitches to contact, they're putting it in play, and they're getting outs.
It's been good. And that's a testament, too, because, again, left field not, right field short, left field not bad. Center field, a lot of space. There's a lot of ground.
Here's Blake Smith, the right fielder, right-handed batter, way off the plate. Blodgett at first. That's a strike. Got the outside corner, 0-1. Held there, framed nicely by Hayward. No balls, 1 strike. No score, top of the second. Little squibber to second base. Foster waits for it. Only 1 play to make, and he gets it over to Tibbetts in time. So they move the runner up, but 2 outs now. Blodgett at second base. Smith is out 4-3. And here is Owen Robichaux, the third baseman.
Interesting. He didn't take your advice there, Mike. He didn't charge it. He waited, and you're taking a risk, like you said, with the infield in not tip-top condition.
No, not yet. Not yet. The set by Terrio, and the pitch is swinging a foul at the plate. Squibs over to the third base side. 0-1 on Robichaux.
Because we're here, right? Because Cony's field was not ready yet, or no?
No, this is Cony's field.
This is Cony's field. Then never mind. I was incorrect. Because we moved to the game we had on Wednesday.
Right, that was a Messalonsky move because their fields, as you know, if you go to Oakland at all for any baseball or softball, those fields are down in a gully and all the water goes there. And we didn't have much snow this year, but we had a hell of a lot of rain.
That is true.
First breaking ball of the day, and it curls in there for a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, that's a nice one, too, on that outside corner. You're basically rolling over that if you take an attempt at it.
So it's 0-2 on Robichaux. The set by Terrio. Blodgett leads at second. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college. With over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Find out more. Go to cmcc.edu. 2 outs, runner at second. 1-2 count. Terrio ready. He deals. Late swing and a foul. Bounces at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
At this point, the only solid contact really made thus far and through almost an inning and a half is that home run or foul home run that, was it Ford?
Yes.
Absolutely turned on.
That's one of the longest hit balls we've seen. Got to save that one for the archives. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Terrio gets Robichaux to wave at it. So, again, he issues a leadoff walk and then retires the side in order. So no runs for Erskine Academy, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We are scoreless here. High school baseball between Cony and Erskine Academy. More in a moment on The Score.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWATs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our videographer today, Galen Neal. And later on during the broadcast this morning, the saga of Galen Neal and the gift of duct tape. This is one you won't want to miss. Meantime, back to baseball. Matt Boston leads it off for Cony. And the first pitch to him bends in there for a strike. 0-1.
Here in the bottom of the second, it said in the top, we've only really had one solid contact, and it was a towering foul ball.
It was a foul ball of epic proportions. That one is down and away for a ball. It's Boston, Terrio, and Hayward here in the second for the Cony Rams. They had a threat, 2-on, but Blodgett got out of it. High, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Though I will say, after the start to our season, and part of that I think is teams are not quite their sharpest yet. The weather did not let teams get out very much. We were probably due for a low-scoring game.
I'm thankful for it. 2-1, that one's low and away because we've had a game with 16 runs. We've had a game with 18 runs.
Yeah, we were probably due for a little bit more of a pitcher duel.
The 3-1. Checked his swing, but it was in there for a strike, and the string out now on Boston, 3-2. Boston leading off here in the second. Blodgett to the wind. Here it is. Bounce right by him to the shortstop, Anderson, and he kicked it and has to hold it. That is an error, and reaching is Boston. Easy ground ball, but again, today I don't think there is any such thing with the infield's the way they are, so a tough error, but Anderson gets the E6. Leadoff man on. Here's Lance Terrio, the pitcher, with a chance to help himself. Terrio, right-handed batter. Boston with some speed, a good lead, too. Waved at, miss. That's off the glove of the catcher, Clark. That's a pass ball, and an easy trot to second for Boston.
Yeah, that one, no contact. He just misjudged it.
No, it did tip off his glove.
It came out of the, like you said, so easy pass ball call. Or scoring, I suppose you should say.
It is a pass ball and a ball on the hitter, Terrio. So he's got a runner in second, at second base in scoring position here with nobody out. Great chance for Cony to score first. Pitch is a strike. Breaking ball in the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The set by Blodgett. Look at that. Little hesitation on the delivery. A little number out in front. Blodgett off the mound. Fields fires. And he throws it by the first baseman, Ford. Coming in to score on the play is Boston. And cruising into second on a 2-base error. Terrio, he's going to third. Oh, the throw gets by the third baseman. Backed up smartly by the left fielder. And so Terrio gets a trip around the bases to third. Cony scores on the error, and it's 1-0 Rams.
How the heck do you score?
Well, you start off with an E1 on the throw, and that's it. It's a 2-base error. That's the only error on the play. And so all the way to third is Terrio. There is no RBI on the play. He's at third. In to score is Boston. It's 1-0, and the first pitch there to Trent Hayward is ball 1. So Terrio has a very interesting trip around the bases. Check swing, but it's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. If Blodgett made a good throw, he had him.
Yeah, I think
it was a bang-bang play, but I think he had him. Landon to the set. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Errors, errors, errors. The Boston Red Sox have made 20 errors in 20 games.
Ooh, that's bad.
Totaling 26 unearned runs. We have seen that there, and here this inning we have seen Erskine Academy throw it around a little bit. That is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hayward. On deck is Artkop. Riley Artkop. 2-2. Terrio at third. 1 out, 1 in. Checked his swing, and it's a ball.
I fooled him a little bit. That was well high.
A lot of check swings, a lot of hesitation on swinging. That's why I say Blodgett must be hard to pick up.
I think you're right.
Ready. 3-2 upstairs, ball 4, a walk to Hayward. So 2 on now, nobody out, a run in. And here is Riley Artkop, number 9 hitter, the left fielder. See what they do with the number 9 hitter here with nobody out. Infield at double play depth, they'll give up a run to get 2. Blodgett ready. Strike called. That grabs the outside corner, 0-1.
Errors and free passes. That'll sink your team in a hurry.
That'll kill you. 0-1. Landon Blodgett to the set. Low and away. Top of the order on deck is Wyatt McKernan. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Artkop. Foster in trouble. Blodgett in trouble. Wrong Landon. That is high. And the runner cruises into second base. No throw.
Defensive indifference.
I'm going DI there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Blodgett. 2 runners in scoring position. Strike called. 2-2. If you're Artkop, you want to at least put it in play.
Yeah, now especially the stolen base, a ground ball ought to at least get you 1 and keep the inning going.
2-2. He does put it in play. Is it deep enough, though? The right fielder, Smith, makes the catch. The runner tags. The throw won't be nearly in time. Cut off by the first baseman, Ford. It's a sac fly for Riley Artkop, who did a good job there. Terrio comes in to score, and it's 2-0 Cony. That's a very good job by Artkop.
Yeah, nice and high, too, so there was to track that down, but an easy play.
Runner holds at second, so 2 in. Running at second, Hayward. Top of the order now, McKernan. McKernan grounded to second his first time. Second at bat of the game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1. Landon Blodgett to the set. Here it is. Popped up, should be a play for the shortstop. Anderson can't see it. He lost it in the sun, and it's a base hit. The sun, as you can see, is right behind us, which means that Tristan Anderson is looking right into it, and he had no idea where that ball was. That's a base hit.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, like you said, it is 10:32.
It's just one of those things that's going to happen. Here's Anderson Noyes. Noyes an infield hit his first time. Hits one to right center field. Ulmer drifts back. Makes the catch out there. Runner holds. They get it back in. So a fly ball to right by Noyes. He is gone. To center field. 2 outs now for Foster. Foster walked his first time. So 2 runs in. 2 runs on, two runners on, 2 out. And actually, Blodgett can get out of this inning pretty cheaply. If he can get Foster here over his head, ball 1, but he is throwing a ton of pitches.
It started with 2 straight errors to get the first batter on, then get the first batter in, and then the second one on third.
Check swing, he held it up, and it was high. 2-0 on Landon Foster. The set. The 2-0. Wide, ball 3.
Really burning up that pitch count here in the second inning.
Blodgett leans in. The sign from Clark. The deal. In there for a strike. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. You don't want to go to 3-2. The set by Foster. Runner goes at second. The pitch is inside. It's ball 4. Doesn't matter, and they are loaded.
I think he hit him, actually, Mike.
Did it really?
I believe so.
Go back and look at it and see if you
I
can.
tell.
That's going to be tough to see, I think.
Hard to see, but based on I thought it did, but maybe not. It didn't catch the glove. Either way, well outside, so walks the bases loaded.
And here's Morin. Morin hit into a fielder's choice. His first time cleanup hitter with a lot to clean up. Low and away, the breaking ball. Ball 1. And Blodgett, who was in trouble in the first, has been helped by fielding, including his own error. The 1-0 to Morin. Strike called. Good pitch, low and away on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The set by Foster. By Blodgett. The Landons, the battle of the Landons. This is Morin. I'll be okay. Landon was just up.
There are several Landons playing today.
There are.
Can confirm.
1 ball, 2 strikes as Parker Morin there swings right through it. Blodgett to the set. The 1-2 to Morin. Up and in. Bent him back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Parker Morin with a chance to put a big old crooked number up. The bases loaded here with 2 outs.
They're playing him fairly deep in the outfield, too.
They should be. Smacked to shortstop. Anderson kicked it, picks it up, throws it late, not in time. Another run comes in to score. It is 3-0. Hayward crosses the plate, E6. Everybody moves up. No RBI. And here is Jordan Benedict. He is the 9th batter to bat in the inning. Benedict in the first struck out swinging to end it. So Blodgett was 1 strike away from getting out of it.
And again, that one scalded.
Hit hard. Blodgett sets. First pitch to Jordan Benedict is up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on the designated hitter. 1-0. They play Benedict deep. Left fielder LaValle back as deep as I've seen anybody today. That one is up. 2-0. Blodgett is 1 more base runner away from making me push over the score sheet 1 inning.
That's been a consistency starting the season, too.
Check swing, but it's in there. 2 games, we've done it twice.
Heck, was it the Winslow? It was Waterville batted twice in an inning. Everybody batted twice in an inning.
Fouled back to the screen. Count 2-2.
That was a mess of a score sheet. To your point again, though, Mike, he's right now a pitch away from getting out of this. I think rather not too bad.
Pitch by Blodgett. Breaking ball is looped into left center field. That's going to fall in. 1 run will score. With 2 outs, everybody going. 2 runs come in to score. It's a 2 RBI single for Jordan Benedict, and it's 5-0 Cony.
Spoke too soon.
All right, here is Matt Boston. Parker Morin all the way to third on that. Stepping off is Blodgett. They've got the runner caught, and now they don't. Getting to second base is Benedict. That's a steal. They had him caught. Benedict wanted to draw a throw. By the time Blodgett threw it, he was already at second. Now time called to Colby Foster out to the mound to talk to his pitcher.
Who did, while he's talking to him, who did Benedict knock in?
He knocked in, McKernan
and Foster.
And Foster,
right?
Yes.
Thank you.
So 5 runs in the inning.
Yeah, 5 runs on just 2 hits, 3 errors, all 5 of them unearned.
Yeah, everything's unearned. Walks and errors, errors and walks. It's a formula for disaster. So we move it over. And ready to hit now, Matt Boston. Boston reached on an error. Earlier in this inning, he started it off and eventually came in to score. 10th man to bat. Strike. 0-1 on Matt Boston, the Cony center fielder. Landon Blodgett will not throw a complete game today. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, you get to the point, too, Mike, with we don't have a pitch count today. The scoreboard has a spot for one, and it's not something I track, but we got to be getting close to, 40 pitches in this inning?
I would say at least. Sky-high foul right side, giving it a look is forward, but it's just over the fence and out of play. A lot of high fly pop-ups.
And remind me, the pitch count rule in high school, I think you can finish in an AB if you're before 105, I believe. I think is what it is.
I don't know. The set by Blodgett. Long look, here's the 1-2. Off the glove of the catcher, Clark, and cruising in to score on the play is Parker Morin. That's a pass ball. He comes in to score, and it is 6-0, and advancing over to third base is Boston. Or check that Benedict over to third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Boston. There's another sky-high pop-up that's going to make it into the stands. Nope, it didn't, just short of the stands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 6 in for Cony in the inning. Blodgett ready. The 2-2. Squirts outside, 3-2. Benedict on third with 2 outs and a full count. Landon Blodgett deals. Hit well to left field. The left fielder, LaValle makes the catch. Meet that right on the nose. But LaValle able to squeeze it, and mercifully, the inning is over. 6 runs for the Cony Rams on 1.
Just 2 is what I got.
6 runs on 2 hits. Looks like 3 errors.
Yep.
And 1 left on. So Cony puts a 6 spot on the board, and we have finished to the score. Cony Rams 6, Erskine Academy Eagles nothing. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Well, Lance Terrio of the Cony Rams has a 6 spot to work with here as he goes to work in the 3rd inning. His team getting 6 runs on 2 hits and 3 errors in the 2nd. So 6-0 as Terrio takes the hill here.
And the crazy thing about those 6, we talked about how they're all 6 unearned. Only 3 of them got RBIs awarded to them.
And he'll face 9-1-2 here for Erskine Academy. Carter Ulmer, the center fielder, leads off. He'll be followed by LaValle and Tyler. 9-1-2. Down and in, ball 1. And right now, if you are Lance Terrio, you just want to keep throwing strikes.
That's been his outs today. He hasn't been overpowering, just been able to get weak contact.
Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll have more baseball this afternoon. Lawrence hosting Waterville.
I think that one's going to be good.
Yep.
Worth noting, too, that Lawrence team was very good last year, but Waterville did sweep them.
They did. Well, bouncer off the glove of Terrio, third baseman McKernan throws safe. Give him a base hit. And Ulmer is on. And that is the first hit of the day for Erskine Academy.
I think there might be some Cony fans who might argue with that one on that scoring.
Well, go ahead.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
Present your argument. I'm ready to debate.
Well, normally, right? Look, I am not going to take any. I have significantly less baseball knowledge than the Mike Violet, so I defer to you on all scoring. That's why I ask you. But normally, your first qualification is did he touch it? And he did touch it.
Yeah, but you have to have context. That's ball 1 to Jacob LaValle. LaValle walked his first time and stayed right there because Terrio retired the next.
Was that a ball?
3.
Because it says strike on the scoreboard. I wasn't looking. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Well, it says a strike on the scoreboard. Held back there. That is a ball. So maybe it's 1-1.
At some point, that ump will throw up some fingers.
Ulmer at first on the infield hit. 1 ball, 1 strike count on LaValle. Erskine Academy down 6-zip. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
The other part of that Waterville Lawrence, I'm curious to see. Lawrence, I think, lost a lot of talent, so I'm curious to see how they reload. Waterville, maybe not as good as Skowhegan or potentially even this Cony team in terms of total pitching staff, but their top 2 starters, 1 and 2, against most other teams, 1 and 2. That one's bouncing for a ball. Pretty good between, blanking on the shortstop. Was it Foster and?
You got Ben Foster and
Grady.
Wyatt Grady.
Yeah. That 1-2 combo is a good 1-2 combo.
2-2 on LaValle. Terrio deals upstairs 3-2, and this is the last thing you want to start doing here after you get 6. Is start putting base runners on.
Contact and strikes.
Terrio looks into Hayward. The sign, the set, the deal. Sky-high pop-up again. We've had all kinds of them here. This might be tough. Center fielder Boston, comes in, takes control, and he should. It's a much easier play for him. 1 out.
Yeah, running towards it. And that's if there's one criticism I know or one critique that often comes at situation, whoever's got it, be confident in your claim. I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. Too many times we see them not communicate, and then it just drops between the both of them.
1 out. Here's Ryan Taylor. Popped to second his first time. Ryan Tyler, excuse me. Set by Terrio. The first pitch to Tyler. Hit well to left field. That's going to find some open space. Chasing it is Art Cup. He finally runs it down out there, and holding at second base, I think surprisingly, to the hitter Tyler was Ulmer. He held up there. I thought he could have made it.
I think he got a late jump is really what the issue was.
So Tyler yanks one down the left field line, only gets a single out of it. So the first 2 hits of the game for Erskine Academy, first and second, 1 out. Here's Hunter Ford, who hit that long foul home run. His first time, then struck out swinging on the next pitch. Terrio. Breaking ball for a strike. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, again, Tyler, just like you said, placed it exactly where it needed to be. That seemed like an easy double, but I think Ulmer got a late jump and then held up. And so you get a just very long single.
Terrio ready. The set. Pitch, breaking ball. He got a piece of it. Strike 2. A foul tip into the mitt. 0-2. So right now, Terrio using the breaking ball. The 0-2. Another one. He got out in front of it, and it's popped up. Third baseman McKernan. Catcher is there, and a good play by Hayward. That ball really wasn't hit high, and Hayward stayed with it and made the play. 2 outs. That was in fair territory. So a pop-up to the catcher. And here is Tristan Anderson.
That's a big bat to get out, too, with runners on.
Anderson The shortstop popped to shortstop his first time. Runners on first and second. Two outs. Terrio ready. Inside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. 6-0 Cony. Terrio deals. Breaking ball. Hayward keeps it in front. 2-0.
That Terrio today really only given up 2 solid hits. One got down in the outfield, the other carried foul.
Behind to the count here, 2-0 with 2 on. Lance Terrio. The pitch. Inside, hit him. They are loaded for Landon Blodgett.
Team spots you 6. You will get the base 2 outs, but you get the bases loaded.
And if Blodgett can gap one somewhere and get a couple back here.
I mean, the left field line has a lot of space to work with.
If you could yank one hard down the line, anybody other than Blodgett would have a chance to get 3 or more. Landon not exactly speedy. Here's the pitch from Terrio. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Mora knocks it down with the glove. He almost got him at second. Nice play by Morin, but everybody is safe. That's a base hit for Landon Blodgett. And coming in to score is Ulmer, and Erskine Academy is on the board. That is an RBI single for Blodgett.
That was a heck of a play by Morin to just knock it down, but a tough play nonetheless.
So Erskine Academy on the board, and here is Clark. They are still loaded. Strike called. Clark fly to left his first time. So Morin with a nice play to knock it down, then to glove it. Literally to second, almost got the force. Breaking ball in the dirt, Hayward, good stop. Outstanding play behind the plate by Trent Hayward. Top ball to handle, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's done a nice job keeping runners from moving.
Terrio trying to get out of a mess. He sets. The 1-1. Waved at a curveball, nowhere close, 1-2.
He hit him complete. He was way out in front of that. It looked like he put a parachute on it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Terrio, long look in. Stretches. Pitches. Ground ball to shortstop. Morin is right there, kicked it, but they still are able to get the force at second base. Out at second is Blodgett, 6-4, and that is the end of that. As Clark grounds into a fielder's choice, but the Erskine Academy Eagles able to get a run across. They get that run on 2 base hits, and they leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the third. Score, Cony 6, Erskine Academy 1. This is high school baseball on the Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan. Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
All right, let's move along now to the bottom of the third inning. The Cony Rams on top here 6-1 after a productive bottom of the second inning where the Rams got 6 runs on only 2 hits. They were helped out by 3 errors and 3 walks in the inning. Tough one for Landon Blodgett trying to settle it down. The Eagles came back on a run last inning. See if you can build some momentum off that. It'll be Terry O'Hayward and Art Kopp, the bottom third of the Cony order.
Fortunately for Blodgett, he's the one that knocks the one in, so he gets 1 back, but they leave him loaded as Terrio's just not giving up good contact through 3 innings. 1 solid hit, 1 towering foul ball, and then a little bit of more. It wasn't obviously an error, just a couple of balls hit in the exact right place to make it a tough defensive play, lets him scratch one across.
All right, ready to go here. Terrio reached on an error by Blodgett, and that started the scoring for Cony. As Terrio ended up on third base, a little number between the mound and the plate. Blodgett threw it away. That is ball 1, and Terrio got a trip around the bases. 1 ball, no strikes.
Something to note too. We talked about a little bit in the pregame. I don't know what the pitch count is.
Hit well to left field. LaValle will not get it. Fields it on 1 hop. That's a solid single for Lance Terrio to lead it off here in the third.
I was just going to say that Erskine Academy may be stuck a little bit from the standpoint of we talked about it. 2 arms specifically not available to them with it being spring vacation week, and so not as many options in terms of making some subs.
Here's Hayward, the catcher. And that gets by the Erskine Academy catcher, Simon Clark. And cruising into second base is Terrio.
I think that one a pass ball again.
It is. Count is a ball on Hayward. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit high to right. Smith ranges over to his left, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he will easily cruise into third base. So a high fly ball to right by Hayward. He's out of there. Terrio goes to third. And here is Art Kopp. Riley, a sacrifice fly in the second with the bases loaded for an RBI.
Hey, a chance to do it again.
He does. Held back, it's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. A runner at third for Cony and 1 out. Held back on that 2-0. Top of the order on deck, Wyatt McKernan. 2 balls, no strikes. Blodgett laboring. High fly foul. Nothing but ground. Always good to hear.
Specifically with the right-handed bats, our cars are potentially in a little bit of danger zone. You have to get it oomphin' back there.
2-1 is upstairs, 3-1.
But to my point, it's maybe a quicker hook on Blodgett, but you may just not have arms available today for Erskine.
You might have to take some for the team. Here's the set by Landon. The delivery, upstairs ball 4. He walked the number 9 hitter. Top of the order we go. Wyatt McKernan. McKernan has grounded to second, had an infield hit and scored.
4th walk for Blodgett today.
One out, first and third. Runner goes, pitches low and away. It is a stolen base. It rolls all the way through. Finally nailed down there by Anderson. So stealing second is Art Kopp.
4th stolen base today for Cony through into the third. We're only in the bottom of the third here.
And a 1-0 count here on McKernan. So the Rams with runners on second and third. The pitch. High fly ball to right field. Smith ranges in, makes the catch. It's very short. They're going to hold the runner up, and he makes a pretty decent throw to home. So Blodgett gets what he needed in a short fly ball to right. 2 outs. It's been a busy inning for Smith in right field. Here's Anderson Noyes. Noyes with an infield single. Made it all the way to third. Died there. Fly to center his last time. Third time up in 3 innings. Blodgett ready. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 6-1 Cony. Landon Blodgett to the stretch. Swing and a miss. Big rip there by Noyes. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Shoe tie situation. This has been familiar, too, for Blodgett, unfortunately, today, right? Another chance to get out with minimal or no damage, but today Cony has just been able to do enough or get the right mistake.
Blodgett, ready. Shows bunt, does Noyes, which with 2 outs would not be the smartest thing to do, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes because it was a strike. Landon Blodgett to the set. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 got him. So Blodgett strands 2 in the inning. No runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on. And we have finished 3 innings here in Augusta at Morton Field. Score, Cony 6, Erskine Academy 1. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
All righty, Cony right-hander Lance Theriault back out there with a 6-1 lead as we move along to the top of the 4th inning here at Morton Field in Augusta. And it'll be Blake Smith, Owen Robichaux, and Carter Ulmer, bottom third of the order. Smith grounded to second his first time.
No gloves, barehanded batter.
How about that?
You don't see that too often.
No batting gloves. Serious old school stuff there. Pitches up and in. Nope, it's a strike. Excuse me.
Yeah, fooled Smith there, kind of bent back right in the
0-1.
top corner.
Theriault ready. Here's the pitch. Late swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. Theriault with a 5-run lead. 6-1 Cony. Here's the pitch. Low and away.
I think that one got stuck.
Yeah,
Hayward
didn't know he had it.
Yeah, it just kind of spiked right there in front of home plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
What do you say, a 57-footer?
57, 58. That was about 58. Here it is. Called strike 3's gone.
Painted the corner on that one.
And that is the second strikeout for Lance Terrio. One swinging, one looking. Gets the leadoff man. Here is Owen Robichaux. Robichaux was the first strikeout victim, swinging in the second.
Third, Mike. He struck out Ford.
Okay, yep, got that. Swing and a foul, so you're right. He got Ford after he hit that incredibly long foul home run.
It fooled him, too. Absolutely fooled him.
Yep. Threw him a breaking ball that was way off the plate.
I believe your caption of it was you couldn't hit that with a broom.
Right. Terrio, the 0-1. High. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carter Ulmer, who has scored the Erskine Academy run, is on deck. Terrio. The 1-1. High. 2-1.
That Terrio, that's third strikeout, so he's kind of settled in a little bit and picked up some of these Ks. He picked up 2 of them here in the last 2 innings, so 1 an inning basically. But Erskine just hadn't been able to put good wood on the ball.
That one's high, 3-1. So the curve, he threw it there. He's had pretty good luck with it.
Away from the batter has been very good.
That one squirted out early. So it's 3-1 on Robichaux. Terrio to the set. Here it is. Up and in, he walked him. And walks have certainly been a bugaboo for him today. 1, 2. That is 3.
Just his third, yeah.
So 3 and 4 innings. And here is Ulmer with an infield hit. His first time, little bleeder that he beat out. 1 out, man on first. Strike on the inside corner at the knees. 0-1. Cony 6, Erskine Academy 1. Lance Terrio to the set. A little bunt. This is going to be a tough play. Terrio off the mound. Fires. He got him. Good play by Lance Terrio. Got off the mound quickly and fired a strike.
How about the stretch there as well?
Max Tibbetts on the other end. Good job. So Ulmer is out 1-3 on a bunt. Going to second on the play is Robichaux. 2 outs for LaValle, top of the order. LaValle has walked and flied to center. Strike called. 0-1.
Terrell's done a nice job, I think, working the fastball inside, and when he's been able to get those strikeouts, the breaking stuff away has been kind of the out pitch.
Terrio to the set. Runner leads at second. Here's the 0-1. High.
But he just had trouble getting that breaking ball to break consistently.
1 ball, 1 strike on Jacob LaValle, the left fielder for Erskine Academy. Here's the 1-1. High strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robichaux, the runner at second. Terrio to the set. Got him. Breaking ball. He went fishing for it. LaValle couldn't get it. 4th strikeout for Lance Terrio, and his best inning since the first inning. Only facing 4 batters. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the walk. And we have finished 3.5. The score still Cony 6, Erskine Academy 1. You're watching and listening to high school baseball on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
All right, 3-4-5 for the Cony Rams here in the bottom of the fourth inning. First of all, we go with the Battle of the Landons. Blodgett against Foster. I've been waiting for it. And that one's into center field, and Landon Foster wins that Landon battle with a base hit into center field on the first pitch to lead off the fourth inning. So he's been on 3 times 2 walks and now a base hit. That is a perfect day.
We've seen a couple of those. Ben Foster for Waterville. I think he reached on an error, but it was 5 at-bats, 5 on bases.
Here's Parker Moore. Runner goes, pitches a strike. The throw to second is too late, and it's a steal for Foster. Pitch was a ball to Parker Moore. Morin today has reached on a fielder's choice, reached on an error, and scored. It was a strike?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take that back.
He showed bunt.
All right. Galen Neal's head was in the way. I missed that.
That's fair.
Well, I'll get to you later on. We got time to get to your story. That one's low and away, so it is 1 ball, 1 strike.
Moore had been itching to do some damage with runners on base in front of him several times. Just a couple hard-hit ground balls.
Landon Blodgett to the set. The deal to Parker Moore, and low and away. Good stop there by Clark. 2-1.
That figures you get the Battle of the Landons, 1 pitch and a hit.
Yep.
They didn't even extend it out for
time
it.
to enjoy it. Couldn't soak in it at all. High, 3-1. Six to 1 Cony. Blodgett ready. That ball is hit high to right. Smith back, it's gone! Parker Morin goes oppo over the Kennebec Savings Bank sign. It's just about 300 feet there. And Morin with a 2-run homer. And it's 8-1 Cony.
How about that one? Just went, gone.
Just kept on trucking. Foster scores ahead of him. A 2-run blast by Parker Morin makes it 8-1. I didn't think that had any chance to go out when he hit it. A high fly ball. Not much of a wind today, but it just kept on riding. Here's the pitch to Benedict. In there for a strike. Benedict has struck out and hit a 2-run single. He's the DH. High fly. Man, we have had some monster fly balls. Clark back, and he can't make the play. And I'm going to give him an error.
Tell you what, there had not been, even up here, because we're at the top of the stands, it breeze at time, not stiff, but man, with some of these foul balls, it makes me feel like once it gets up there, the wind's doing something to it.
So life here for Jordan Benedict. And Blodgett back on top. The pitch to Benedict. Fouled back. 0-2.
How about that? Correct me if I'm wrong, we did not see a home run in the high school season last year. I know we saw a couple in Legion play.
I wouldn't dare say one way or the other. I can't remember. Curve, tantalizing, but he let it go by. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We did see one home run. We did that scrimmage between Skowhegan and Lawrence, and you specifically said it's a poke to get to left center, and I cannot remember the batter, but immediately turned on it and jacked it out of Lawrence.
I'll take your word for it. I have no recollection of such.
I only remember that one because it was ironic.
A thing happening. That is high. And it's 2-2 now to Jordan Tibbetts. On deck is Matt Boston.
Regardless, it's nice for Morin to demonstrate our point about that right field fence.
Swing and a miss. He got him on a sweeping breaking ball. And so Benedict is out of there. One out. Let's see. Just 2 strikeouts so far?
That was the third. He's gotten Benedict twice.
That's right. Benedict struck out in the first. So 3 Ks for Blodgett. 1 out for Boston. Takes a curve for a strike. Matt today's reached on an error and scored and lined to left. 0-1. Curve, strike.
That was a beautiful curveball. Boston knew it was going to be in the zone and was going to offer it and just felt like he couldn't do anything with it. That was a great pitch.
He was in the hole, 0-2. Blodgett rocks. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball, foul. Outside of third.
Out in front of that one.
Good contact there. Still 0-2. On deck is Terrio. Blodgett's 2-strike pitch. Looped into right center, and that is in there for a base hit. Smith comes over and fields it, and he will hold Boston to a single. Well placed by Matt Boston. First hit of the day for him, and here's Terrio. Terrio has reached on an error by the pitcher. Blodgett threw a ball away. That allowed a run to score. And then he singled last time to left. Runner goes, pitches the ball. The throw is not in time. It scoots into center field, backed up by Ulmer. And it's a stolen base for Boston.
Actually had him there. I think that Boston did not really get a good jump there, but the throw from the catcher was low and away.
1 ball, no strikes, and now a runner at second. Boston after the steal. Blodgett, who has thrown a ton of pitches, popped up. Speaking of something we've had a ton of today, and the left fielder not able to get in. LaValle can't get to it. And it's a base hit. The wind, as you can probably hear, has picked up. That is a base hit. Runner stays at second. Boston, of course, had to hold up to make sure that it wasn't caught. So 2 on. 1 out, and here is Trent Hayward, the catcher. Hayward today has walked and scored and fly to right. Pitch by Blodgett, spiked foul to the right. 0-1. More baseball coming up this afternoon. Let's play 2. Lawrence hosting Waterville. Game time, 4 o'clock from Fairfield. Upstairs, 1-1. The delivery is hit high into the air. Is there any other kind? Ulmer over into right center, makes the catch. 2 outs.
Tell you what, even when it's outs for Cony this inning, they're making them interesting.
So 2 outs, and here is Riley Artkup. Artkup today has been a pest out of the 9-hole. Sacrifice fly in the second, and he walked and stole a base. Ended up stranded at second, so 2 good at bats. Check swing, but it's in there for a strike. 2 on, 2 out. Cony with 2 in here on the Moran home run in the 4th. Blodgett deals a strike. 0-2. Landon Blodgett, a laborious kind of day. The set by the big righty. Here it is. Outside, runner steals second.
Defensive indifference?
Yep. DI. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blodgett to the set. The deal. Fouled back. Cony with 6 in the second, 2 here in the 4th. Blodgett ready. Pitch is off the hands to second base on a hop, picked up by Tyler. Throws to first. That's a good play by Tyler. And that is the end of that. However, the Cony Rams strike off the bat of Parker Morin. He goes oppo to right field, a 2-run homer, and that's the 2 runs they get in the inning. They strand at 2. We finished 4. It's Cony 8, Erskine Academy 1. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, the
monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Alrighty, here we go to the 5th. Erskine Academy gonna need a rally. They trail 8-1. It'll be Tyler, Ford, and Anderson 2, 3, and 4 against Lance Terrio, who has generally pitched well so far, given up 1 run on 2 hits through 4. And Tyler with a pop out to second, and one of those hits, a single to left. Strike 1.
Yeah, that was a well-hit single, too. Looked like it was going to be a double. Omer in front of him, I think, got kind of a bad jump, so it has held to a very long single, but basically the only solid contact made today for Erskine.
The 0-1, right field. Noise over. Can't get there. It's a base hit. Second of the day for Tyler. He's 2 for 3. Well placed. Lead man on for Hunter Ford. So, during the winter sports season, I had bought some duct tape.
Some duct tape,
at
yes.
Martin's. The gray kind of duct tape, which really is a low-grade kind of duct tape, all right? It's really not good for industrial-type use. Say, for instance, if you're a cameraman, and that's fouled back.
It's
so
box.
I went to Martin's in Lewiston. They have a great industrial spot downstairs there, and I found some heavy-duty black duct tape.
Gotcha.
This stuff was fan-freaking-tastic.
Right.
We used it to hold up the Score banner, and Galen Neal took a real liking to it because Galen likes to duct tape down his tripod. It's too bad we maybe, with the little camera, can get a shot of what he does with his duct tape. So, okay, that's cool. Use it for that. And Galen, let's just say, liberally uses duct tape. He's very liberal. He's not conservative with his duct tape. He's liberal. As we wait for the 1-2, that one is wide, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let me see if I can do this real quick.
So 2-2. Go to the remote camera, and I don't know if you can see it. What's the look there? Okay.
You could see it.
Okay, so that's what Galen does. Now we're talking about thick duct tape that he tears in little strips in order to hold down his tripod. That is fouled at the plate. So I had bought this really nice roll, and we used it. It took the entire roll for the winter sports season.
Yep.
So about 2 weeks ago, I find myself back in the Lewiston Martins, where between sports seasons, I go downstairs, and lo and behold, as the pitch here from Terrio is swung on and missed strike 3, and Ford is out of there, second time he has struck out today. There is the mother load of black industrial duct tape downstairs at the Lewiston Martins. So, whose name popped into my head immediately, Galen Neal. So they had two different thicknesses, throw to first, runners back. They had something, one of them was like 3 inches thick, one of them was like 2 inches thick.
Gotcha.
So, now keep in mind, I'm still coming off the hip replacement.
Yeah.
So I was using my cane that day. So I'm trying, that's high, to carry 5 rolls of duct tape and walk with a cane. All right, so I managed to do it and get it over to the cash register, and the checkout woman goes, "Wow, that's a lot of duct tape." And I said, "Ma'am, this is for Galen." All right, so she rings me up, $23.82 worth of duct tape. Puts it in a bag, which, by the way, Galen, I had to pay a nickel for, a paper bag. And I walk out of Martin's, all right? So we work our first game in the spring season. When was it, Tuesday?
Tuesday, Winslow and Waterville.
All right, Galen, you're on the camera that way. All right, so I can't wait to see Galen, all right? So Galen shows up. I've got all this duct tape in a bag, pitch is low.
It's a corner. Wow.
Okay, it's not low. It's a strike to Tristan Hayward in the count 2-2. So I see Galen. I can't wait. I bring the bag out. Galen's there, and I said, "Look." It's like I've got contraband in there of some sort. He comes over, and his eyes, it was like a small child on Christmas morning, seeing all of those rolls of duct tape. So I said to him, "Galen, I'm going to give one of these 5 to you. This is your personal swing and a miss, strike 3. Anderson has gone 2 outs now. Here's Landon Blodgett. This is your personal roll of duct tape to have, to hold, to bring with you to every game we do, no matter what. This is your duct tape to use for the tripod." So, fast forward to today. Get to the ballpark here today. You and I are here, setting up. Galen is here. I'm down getting lineup, swing and a miss by Blodgett, strike 1. 2 out and 1 on here. It is 8-1 Cony. And Galen sheepishly looks at me and says, "You're never going to believe what I did."
What did he do?
He forgot his roll of duct tape.
Oh, that's convenient.
Now, here, benevolent the way I am in giving him and asking nothing in return other than to respect the duct tape and bring the duct tape with you. Be responsible. And he says, "I don't have the duct tape."
And he's working the game later today, too.
Yeah, he's here to work, which means he's got to put half a roll of duct tape on the legs of that tripod to hold it down. But he doesn't have any. That one spiked to right. Right fielder broke wrong. Noise back, and he makes the catch. Nice recovery there by the right fielder, Anderson Noise. So Tyler is stranded. I'll finish and wrap up the story after this. No runs, no hits, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cony in control. Rams 8 and Erskine Academy 1. This is high school baseball. On the Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWATs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
So, when we last left you, Galen was just telling me that he had forgotten the roll of duct tape that I gave to him out of free will, out of the goodness of my heart, asking nothing in return other than for him to respect the duct tape and bring the duct tape with him to use for his camera. So I hear this, and of course, several thoughts are running through my head. Is it severe punishment that I come down with? How do I handle this? Because this is certainly a dereliction of duty. I don't think there's any question about that.
You gave him one simple instruction.
However, something came over me, a warm rush came over me, and I felt like I couldn't discipline him the way I might normally discipline him.
Getting soft?
I apparently am in my old age. So I gave Galen a duct tape mulligan.
But I think that's the only one he's going to get.
That's it. That is it. He is getting one. It's one and done.
One and done.
The next time you work a game, when's he on the schedule again?
He'll be doing Lawrence Waterville with us.
All right, so you're not going to go home and get the duct tape. I'm cool with that. You're not going to go all the way home and get the duct tape. But next time, ground ball to third. One hop, third baseman, long throw. Got it there in time. Nice job at third base by Owen Robichaux as he makes the play to start the inning off, and retired there is McKernan, the leadoff hitter. So 5-3.
I think early next week, but our schedule may be a little bit in flux. We got to work on some technological handicaps.
But on the schedule next week, first pitch to Noyes is inside for ball one. So I have a roll of duct tape that I put in my backpack to use for the score banner.
Right.
And anything else we might need. But specifically, that's banner duct tape.
Yes.
That's not tripod duct tape. So I let Galen anchor down the tripod with the banner duct tape.
Very generous.
That'll be the last time right there. That's spiked foul. And third baseman Robichaux almost made the play. Great effort there by Robichaux. Just couldn't get there in time. That wasn't hit high enough. Tough play, tough angle. So this is where we are now.
Very irresponsible. I agree. It took he's worked one game. It took one game and he forgot it.
All I can say is, don't push me. Don't push me. That's why.
You're going to ruin the generosity, Galen. He brought me coffee for this first of our doubleheader today, and now he's not going to do anything nice ever again.
I try. I mean, I do
really
try.
Did. You really did.
And then I get burned. I'm hurt.
You are.
I have feelings too. By the way, did we mention that Tristan Anderson is pitching now?
No, not you. You were really in the meat of that duct tape story.
So Anderson is pitching. Blodgett went to first, and Hunter Ford went to short. 8-1, Cony batting here in the fifth. That one is peeled to the third baseman. Robichaux, busy inning, and he throws that one away. And Noyes will cruise into second. That'll be an error on the third baseman, Robichaux, and Noyes is on. So, yeah, it's been a tough day for me so far. Tough day.
Yeah, no, it's
a lot of emotion.
I'm really impressed that you've been able to hold it together.
A lot of emotion. I've tried to channel it as best I can. And
for what it's worth, if he doesn't go get the duct tape, I believe where we're set up is in grass for Lawrence. If we go with where I think we ended up setting up last year, so I would be impressed if he duct taped that down.
That one's looped into right, and it's just over the head of Blodgett. So Landon bloops one over Landon. That's a base hit, and getting over to third base on the play is Noyes. And for Landon Foster, that's his second hit of the game. Just looped it over the outstretched glove there, outstretched arm of Landon Blodgett. So Landon Foster on. And here is Parker Moore. And last time up, 2-run bomb to right. Carried over the fence. Runner goes, swing and a miss. They'll let him go to second. D.I. One strike on Morin. Morin is into a fielder's choice, reached on an error, hit that 2-run homer. Low.
Man, that wind's really starting to pick up, isn't it?
It has. And, you know, the duct tape that I use, the banner duct tape, is truly being tested.
Yeah, it is.
Thank God I had it with me. Thank God I had, that one goes by, and coming in to score is Noyes. And it is 9-1. He scores on a wild pitch, and Foster hits third. Pitch obviously was a ball 2-1. I brought my duct tape, and I'll bring it with me to Fairfield this afternoon.
Yeah, well, we're going to need it again. You said that.
That's a strike.
Nice pitch there. The banner duct tape getting tested. What I can say is, for all the well-deserved crap that is being given to Galen, the tripod's not moving.
No, it's not. It's duct tape's doing its job. Galen didn't, but the duct tape's doing his job. That one bounces back to the backstop, and coming in to score, Landon Foster. So 2 more in. It's 10-1. And it's a full count now on Parker Morin. When Parker Morin came up, there were 2 runners on base. Check swing number to the shortstop. Horde comes in, fields, fires, got him! Good play by Hunter Ford, and a nice stretch by Landon Blodgett on the other end. 2 outs. And here is Jordan Benedict. Actually, no, it's not going to be Benedict. They're going to let Tibbetts hit. He's been hit 4. Now Tibbetts will get a chance to hit with a 10-1 lead. Decidedly open stance. Low ball 1. Benedict had struck out, had a 2-run single, and then struck out. 1 ball, no strikes. The deal. Back to the pitcher. Easy play for Anderson. Underhands to first, and that is the end of that. But Cony tacks 2 more on the board. The Rams get 2 runs, base hit, an error, a couple of wild pitches. And we go to the 6th inning. The score, Cony 10, Erskine Academy 1. This is high school baseball on the score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com, where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
All right, pitching change for the Cony Rams. The day done for Lance Terrio as he goes the first 5. He'll turn it over to Anderson Noyes, who comes in from right field. Austin Bucknam takes his spot in right, and I believe that is the extent of the changes, but we'll pick up anything we can along the way. 10-1. And so we'll see Noyes pitch. First man he faces is Blake Smith. Actually, we might have a pinch hitter. Pitch by Noyes is a strike. Actually, I think that's Clark the catcher, is it not?
Trying to see a number.
Yeah.
I think it's single digits for sure, but I can't see his jersey.
The set by Noyes. That is up and in. That's 9. Yep, that's Clark. I thought he made the last out last inning.
No, it was Blodgett.
Okay, it was Blodgett. Fly to right. Okay, that's why. That one is a strike.
That was a nice breaking ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Simon Clark. Leading off here in the 6th, 10-1. Pitch. High pop-up. First baseman over Tibbetts. Can't get there in time. It drops for a strike. 1-2. So my tale of woe with Galen and the duct tape has been told.
I imagine a lot of support probably flowing in for you on social media.
I hope so.
Talking about how inconsiderate he is.
I don't think he's inconsiderate. I think he's
careless,
young, innocent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like a puppy. That one's looped into left center field. It's actually hit better than I thought. And around first and digging for 2 is Clark. That almost made it to the wall, and Clark puts the brakes on at second base, and the catcher has a leadoff double. That's the best ball hit fair today.
He absolutely golfed it.
So a double there for Simon Clark. He's on at second, and now it's Blake Smith.
And like we said, that's one of those things where there's just a lot of room out there in center field.
Smith today has grounded to second and been called out on strikes. Strike 1. So Simon Clark with his first hit today. He was 0 for 2 before that. Anderson Noyes in relief of Lance Terrio. That one is hit to the first base. And it gets by Tibbetts. Coming in to score from second is Clark, and it's 10-2.
That one was absolutely scolded down that right baseline.
Sure was. Give an RBI to Smith. He's on at first with a single. 10-2. And here is Owen Robichaux. Robichaux has struck out and walked. Back on top is Noyes. The pitch to Robichaux, strike 1. Owen, the third baseman's made some good plays at third.
They got a lot of work at the bottom of the 5th.
Noyes deals. High pop up, and it'll make it out of play.
Just behind the visiting dugout.
We will be in Fairfield in a matter of hours at 4 o'clock.
For a good one.
Lawrence and Waterville.
Both won their season openers. I think Lawrence always has plenty of talent, it feels like, no matter what sport you're talking about, but Waterville's got some good pitching. Yeah. Offense put up a display against Winslow in the Battle of the Bridge.
Wyatt Grady pitched. Maybe we'll see Foster today. Strike 3 called. Breaking ball got him. First strikeout for Anderson Noyes. 1 out. Here is Carter Ulmer. Ulmer, number 9 hitter, center fielder, an infield single, and he scored the first Erskine Academy run, and then was out trying to bunt 1-3. Strike 1.
Tell you what, Noyes throws strikes.
We like that.
I'm a fan.
We like pitchers, that is, who throw strikes. People, in general,
yeah,
who throw strikes and work fast. Oops, that one makes him jump rope out of the way, and it goes all the way to the backstop. And into second base is Smith. That will be a wild pitch.
I concur with your assessment. That one, again, looked like it's stuck in his hand as he spiked it into home plate.
1 ball, 1 strike. We are in the top of the 6th. Cony leading 10-2. 6th spot for the Rams in the 2nd has been the difference.
All of them unearned, too.
Yep.
All
Every
6.
single one of them. 2-1. Excuse me. The set by Noise.
Had him.
It's 10-2.
Not worth it, but he had him.
It's 10-2 with 1 out in the 6th inning. Get the hitter out. That runner means absolutely nothing. That's a strike. 2-2. Remember when it was warm and comfortable?
Now that wind has picked us, because sort of like the Winslow-Waterville game. That wind was going all game, but it was comfortable earlier, the temperature was, and then it really got chilly.
It's not even noon yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside, and we have a full count now on Ulmer. LaValle on deck.
I believe, checking the forecast this morning, obviously it's been a few hours since, but wind probably blowing in some showers late tonight is what the forecast called
late
for.
Late is good.
Yeah, it was late.
The 3-2. Smacked up the middle. To the left is Parker. Parker Morin then is, and Morin whips a throw to first base. That is an outstanding play by Parker Morin at shortstop to get Ulmer 6-3. He is a smooth machine at short.
And well, we saw there was an infield single. Actually, I think it was Blodgett's infield single that knocked Ulmer in for the first run for Erskine Academy. He made a great play to not let that get into the outfield and plate 2.
It's the arm there that got it because Ulmer can run. Plus, he's a left-handed batter, so makes it even more of a difficult play. Great play by Parker Morin. First pitch to Jacob LaValle, strike 1. LaValle today has walked, fly to center, and struck out. He's got a runner at third with 2 outs. The pitch. It's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to LaValle. He's the left fielder for Erskine Academy. Today's game brought to you by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Breaking ball, misses. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Anderson Noise deals. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Noise to the stretch. Here it is. Got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. LaValle fans for the second time in the ball game. Erskine Academy, though, able to push across a run. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Cony still in control. Rams 10, Erskine Academy Eagles 2. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan. Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and the duct tape forgetting Galen Neal, our videographer, here today, back here live at Morton Field in Augusta. We've had another pitching change for Erskine Academy. Coming on now, Ryan Tyler, who was playing second. So Tyler comes in from second. Robichaud goes from third to second. And Tristan Anderson, who started at short, then went to the mound for one inning last inning, now playing third. As Cony comes up here in the bottom of the sixth inning with a 10-2 lead. And it'll be Matt Boston to lead it off. Boston today reached on an error and scored, line to left, and singled. As we approach high noon.
Doesn't feel like it. It felt nicer at 10.
It's because it was. All right, throw down. We're set to go here. Boston, Terrio, and Hayward. In a 10-2 ball game, both of these teams 0-1.
Cony kind of balancing out their season, scoring those 6 unearned runs in the bottom of the second to give them the commanding lead. Their season opener against Messalonsky, it was the 10-run fifth that was aided by, I think it was 3 walks and 2 errors that let Messalonsky win comfortably.
All right, Tyler ready? As is Boston. Here we go in the 6th. And he hits him.
That's not a good start.
So Boston is on. Hit batsman, lead man on. And here's Terrio. Lance today reached on an error and scored. That's when Blodgett threw the ball by the first baseman. That allowed the first run of the game to score, and the first run of that 6-run second. Terrio eventually scored himself, singled, and singled. So he's had a good day. And he pitched the first 5 and was effective. Takes strike 1. 0-1. Thank you, wind. Die down, die down. Tyler to the stretch. Here's the pitch to Terrio, and that hit him.
That's not a good start.
So 2 hit batsmen to start things off by Ryan Tyler. Runners on first and second. And here's the catcher, Trent Hayward. Hayward has walked and scored, fly to right and fly to center.
And he is the walk-off run is standing on first base.
True.
With the mercy rule for Cony.
True, it is 10-2. Oof.
That was inside.
Hayward has to twist away from that one. Ball 1. Can he get a hat trick of hit batsman? That would be a natural hit batsman hat trick.
Yeah, is there a special name for that? Because, you strike out 4 times, it's the golden sombrero?
I don't know. I've never heard of one in all my years of watching baseball. Now he throws that one 58 feet. The runners move up. So the possibility of a mercy rule is even closer. Second and third with nobody out.
Walk-off run now standing in scoring position on second base.
2-0 on Hayward. Tyler trying to throw a strike. Comes set. There it is. Swing and a foul. 2-1 on Hayward. Riley Artkop on deck, although maybe we're going to get a pinch hitter for Cony.
Yeah, looks like it.
2-1. Tyler sets. Tyler pitches. Up and in. 3-1.
And again, worth noting, Erskine Academy missing 2 of their better pitchers with it being the April vacation week. So you wonder how low on their normal rotation they've gone.
Strike. Finally got one in there. 3-2. Second and third, nobody out. Cony batting here in the bottom of the 6th inning, leading 10-2. The set by Tyler. The pitch, strike 3. He got him looking. So Tyler comes back after hitting the first 2 in the inning, and he gets Hayward looking. And here is Riley Artkop. Riley today has a sac fly.
No, it's a pinch hitter, Mike, right? 15. Artkop's 11, right?
Yep, you're right. I called it and then just totally forgot about it. Artkop, before he was hit for a sacrifice fly, a walk, and he grounded to second. High pop-up, look out!
Oh, nice effort.
Somebody got some hands on that. No broken fingers from what we can see.
Way to go.
Everybody's okay. 1 strike on the pinch hitter. Outside, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the set. Tyler swing and a miss. Tegan Hutchison, maybe?
Unfortunately, the roster we were initially given was incorrect.
By a long shot.
Yeah.
1-2 all the way to the backstop. And 1 run will come in to score as Boston crosses the plate on a wild pitch. He scores. All the way to third now is Terrio. And it's 11-2. Terrio now on third. The count 2-2 to the pinch hitter, Hutchinson. Tyler to the set. Little looper into center field. Center fielder Ulmer makes the catch. The throw is way off, and coming in to score on the play is Terrio. Ball game over. That is the 12th run of the game. It is a 10-run deficit, and that is all she wrote. Final score from Morton Field in Augusta this afternoon. This morning, it's still this morning. The final score this morning from Morton Field in Augusta is the Cony Rams 12 and the Erskine Academy Eagles 2. The totals and our score player of the game coming up. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs. We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Looking to be. Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and Galen Neal back here live at Morton Field at Augusta, where the Cony Rams have just finished off because of the mercy rule. The Erskine Academy Eagles, final score 12-2 in this one. The line scores go as follows. For Cony, 12 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7. For Erskine Academy, 2 runs, 6 hits, 5 errors, and they left 8. Lance Terrio, the winning pitcher, went the first 5, gave up 3 hits, had a jam or 2 here and there, but really nothing. His best innings were the first inning and the 4th inning, and he gets the victory here this afternoon. Kind of a nice gritty performance by Terrio.
Yeah, not overly dominant, picked up some Ks long. Finished with 6, which in 5 innings, pretty good. Not overly dominant, but more than anything, just kind of didn't give up good contact, and then Erskine made a lot of mistakes early, and Morin kind of put the exclamation point on it with that 2-run shot, and they end up winning by 10.
And Galen Neal's down on the field now, just got Parker Morin to pose for his player of the game picture that we'll post later on. Yeah, Parker Morin, the 2-run home run to right that just kept on carrying, and finally went over the wall over there, and a couple of smooth plays at short. The last one there is he had a ball up the middle, and he just drifted over, fielded it, and fired a strike to first base. So Parker Morin, our score player of the game.
Yeah, not to mention defensively, I think you can credit him with saving a run on the first run Erskine Academy scored. Blodgett hit a kind of just nubber ground ball up the middle, and he knocked it down. A run does score because the bases are loaded, but if that gets in the outfield, it's probably 2 instead of 1. So he had a good game all around.
Runner-up, obviously, is Lance Terrio, who pitched a really solid 5 innings for Don Plord's team here today. Again, nothing fancy from him. He's going to be the kind of pitcher to have hitters put the ball in play. They did for the most part, and his fielders made plays. Tough infield right now. Every infield that's not natural turf in Maine is really tough to play right now. Erskine Academy did throw it around a little bit. They've certainly got to tighten things up for sure, missing the 2 players that we referenced because they're on vacation and in case of one of them, out of the country, literally. It's tough, but next week they'll be back, and so they'll have a full complement of players. The Eagles, we've seen them the last couple of years. They always end up being really pretty good, and I think things are going to turn around.
Yeah, they got a lot of talent on the team. I think you're playing a little bit shorthanded, and again, teams just aren't super sharp. You talked about we didn't get a lot of snow this winter until basically right before spring season started. So it's the reason we have issues with fields, and every coach we've talked to is that just haven't gotten outside as much as they would have liked to before kicking off the season. So you're going to work through, I think, some bugaboos early as your team kind of rounds into form because you just haven't been able to practice a ton.
Yep, there are some kinks to work out, that's for sure. And here we are on April 19th. And, of course, we get into May, and you have just a blitzkrieg of games because you've got to get them all in as best you possibly can. So things are going to tighten up. Kids are going to be playing more outside, and there'll be some better baseball for sure. So Cony gets win number 1. They go to 1-1. Erskine Academy now 0-2. For us, a trip to Fairfield is coming up this afternoon. Always a good thing. So we go to Fairfield. Lawrence hosting Waterville in baseball at 4 this afternoon. We will be there for the pregame show at around 3:50. So for Galen Neal, for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Morton Field in Augusta. Our final score here today, the Cony Rams 12 and the Erskine Academy Eagles 2.
You've been listening to another high school sports presentation on The Score, supported by these great local sponsors: Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Valley Beverage, Maine Preventative Maintenance, The Harry J. Smith Company, SBS Carbon Copy, JDH3 Design, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste. Stay tuned for a lot more live video and audio of high school baseball, softball, and girls and boys high school lacrosse. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. You found the place for local sports. Sports Radio 1160, The Score.